In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 21st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Nationals versus Minnesota Twins. The Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins meet Friday in MLB action from Target Field. Washington is coming off a 2-game series versus the Orioles this week, losing both matchups. As for the Twins, they played the Red Sox in their last set. After a split in the first pair, in the Thursday rubber match, Minnesota lost in a blowout. The Nationals are 35-17 in their last 52 versus the American League Central and 31-72 in their last 103 overall. Washington is 5-14 in their last 19 road games. Meanwhile, the Twins are 17-36 in their last 53 versus the National League East and 2-5 in their last 7 at home after a road trip of a week or more. Minnesota is 6-2 in their last 8 interleague games versus a team with a losing record. Trevor Williams has been doing well on the mound and has been getting outs with relative ease compared to Tyler Mahle, so this should be an interesting matchup. Minnesota's bullpen is going to be spent as they had to work more than expected after Kenta Mita's injury after 2 innings and needing the bullpen to pitch the remainder of the game while Washington was off on Thursday. The Nationals have won 7 of the previous 8 games against the Twins. Williams has pitched pretty well in his first 3 games. In his last pair combined, he's got 10.1 innings with 3 earned, 9 hits and 2 walks. As for Mahle, he started well this year, but he's had a few bumps in the road over the last pair. In those 2 starts, Mahle is 0-2 with 6 earned and 10.1 innings on 12 hits and 4 walks. That said, I like Mahle to at least flirt with a quality start here in a fairly close game. So the Washington Nationals money line is our full game side pick. Both teams are in the bottom half of the sport in terms of reliever earned run averages this season as a team, as Washington is currently 16th in baseball with a 3.86 earned run average, while Minnesota is 18th with a 3.96 bullpen earned run average thus far. These teams are not considered to be a great hitting team, but Tyler Mahle and Trevor Williams are not overpowering pitchers, so the hitters should do well. The over has hit in 6 of the previous 7 Nationals games against American League Central teams, as well as in 5 of the last interleague games against RHP for the Twins. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox versus Milwaukee Brewers. The Boston Red Sox play the opening game of a 3-game series on the road at American Family Field in Milwaukee on Friday against the Milwaukee Brewers. Boston was defeated by the Minnesota Twins 10-4 on Wednesday. The Red Sox complete that series on Thursday before heading off to Brewtown. Milwaukee defeated the Seattle Mariners 5-3 on Wednesday, completing a 3-game sweep of the Mariners, and the Brewers have won 4 straight, increasing their lead at the top of the National League Central to 2 games. The Red Sox are 16-35 in their last 51 road games and 5-2 in their last 7 overall. The Brewers are 5-1 in their last 6 home games and 4-0 in their last 4 overall. The over is 4-0 in Red Sox last 4 overall. The under is 11-4-1 in Brewers last 16 home games. The Red Sox are 2-7 in the last 9 meetings. There is a sizable difference of the batting average against this season throughout the season, as Boston ranks 20th with a .254 batting average against, while Milwaukee is all the way up at 5th place in MLB with a .219 batting average against thus far. Freddie Peralta has been doing incredibly well on the mound this season and is limiting runs, while Nick Pivetta has been struggling a bit on the mound. And this Brew Crew lineup has already gotten to him in their only battle last year. This should be a fun series between 2 teams that have found their groove offensively. For this game, the Brewers have a clear edge with Freddie Peralta on the mound. Nick Pivetta is coming off a rough game against the Angels, and he's had control issues with 8 walks in 14 innings. So the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. These teams have been hitting well with runners in scoring position this season, as the Brewers are 9th in MLB with a .257 batting average with runners in scoring position, while the Red Sox are right around league average with a team batting average with runners in scoring position of .240, which is tied for 17th in the Bigs. These teams have struggled defensively, as Milwaukee is tied for 12th in baseball with 9 errors committed, while Boston leads all of baseball with 15. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals vs. Los Angeles Angels. The Kansas City Royals will face the Los Angeles Angels on Friday at Angel Stadium. First pitch from Anaheim, California. Kansas City was swept by Atlanta and Texas in consecutive series. The Royals will turn to right-hander Taylor Clark to open the game before handing the ball to Ryan Yarbrough. Los Angeles lost 2 of 3 to the New York Yankees after dropping 3 of 4 in Boston. The Angels, who are starting a 7-game homestand, will start ace Shohei Ohtani on Friday at the Big A. Kansas City is 16-35 in their last 51 games overall and 2-6 in their last 8 series opening games, while the over is 11-2 in their last 13 road games. Los Angeles is 12-4 in their last 16 home games and 2-5 in their last 7 games against the American League Central, while the under is 6-2-1 in their last 9 games overall. When Shohei Ohtani is on the mound, you're always going to have to pay a premium to back the Angels. After 4 starts, the two-way talent has a 0.86 earned run average paired with a 0.9 WHIP. Ohtani has allowed just 1 hit in his last 9 innings, which has lowered his batting average against to an absurd .91. He's yet to get barreled. His hard hit rate is at a career low, and his strikeout rate is above 30% for the second consecutive season. He might be worth the billion-dollar contract in his future. Ohtani is on a historic pace, and one of the craziest stats of all is that he has yet to give up a hit on his fastball, which he throws over 25% of the time. After 4 starts, you would think opponents might have at least a hit or 2 against the 4-seam fastball, but alas, he's been too good. It seems really hard to imagine that the Royals, who rank 30th in batting average and on-base percentage against right-handed pitchers, would be the first team to make Shohei sweat. The Royals will utilize the opener strategy with Taylor Clark starting in the series opener. Clark has only worked out of the bullpen this year and will only be expected to record the first few outs before handing the ball to Ryan Yarbrough for the next few innings. Since leaving Tampa Bay, Yarbrough has been terrible. He's posted a 9 earned run average with a 6.77 expected earned run average through 9 innings and is striking hitters out at a career low rate. But if there's one thing he's good at, it's his plethora of secondary pitches to get weak contact. The bottom line is I don't think the Royals will be able to score more than 1 lucky run against Ohtani, so that should open the door for the right-handed heavy Angels lineup to mash Yarbrough and the Royals. I just don't trust Taylor Clark in the starter's role, and the Royals are up against it here considering they're dead last in the MLB in batting average against righties and are also going up against one of the best pitchers in baseball. I believe that this one's all Angels all day, so the Los Angeles Angels to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The under is 6-0 in Shohei Ohtani's last 6 home starts versus a team with a losing record and 4-0 in the last 4 meetings between the Angels and Royals. The under is 6-0 in the Angels' last 6 home games, with the total set at 7 to 8.5 and 6 to 1 in their last 8 home games following a road trip of 7 or more days. Ohtani will deliver a shutdown performance on the mound, holding the Royals scoreless. They've struck out 130 times and walked just 35 times in 478 at-bats against righties this year. Kansas City will hang in the game for a few innings, and while this should be a decisive win for the home squad, it won't be a blowout. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.